been a very interesting 24 hours in the Fortnite space. Obviously, it all started via this tweet. Breaking upcoming Season 3 POI leaked next season. We will be getting a new POI known as Utopia City, and it will be replacing Seaport City. Some extra info, it will have a full custom biome around it, new grass and stuff. I don't know. Obviously, chat, we're talking about leaks, but if you somehow haven't seen the leaks, then you've done pretty well up to this stage. But I want to grasp how my community's feeling, so we're going to be playing some games with my community and hearing it from them, how they feel about this massive leak.
But hey, now with their like massive focus on collab team mini seasons, to say they can't do a Sonic mini season.
Guess who's in my chat where the leak may have happened? But first, let me explain to you how we got here. And then a leaker wasn't happy with the fact that they got to it first, because we're only a few days into this season, so I guess there's like some sort of code, or there were some sort of code that leakers would at least hold the information. They seem to have they had a lot of information close in their chests for a number of months. FMBR Intel said, enjoy this. He just literally leaked everything he knew, at least, about Season 3. So, Superhero Academy theme, Midas funds the Superhero Academy, Superman power-up similar to Godzilla, and I guess similar to what we're going to get this season with the Star Wars-related battleship. Fortress of Solitude replaces Mars Meadows. Robin skin, Mars Diego Battle Pass skin. Diego as main villain. 0 point sprite, 4 as well. Utopia City replaces Seaport City. And that's where the first domino comes down.
You see, I just don't get randomly leaking that under some other leaker's thing.
Okay, so I did a video yesterday talking about this stuff, but we're talking to my community. And let's see, a big member of my community somehow didn't know that the leaks had happened, so I'm just giving him that information first. But now he wants answers.
I guess.
Because he's annoyed that he went with the information first, and I guess he didn't get a chance to leak the information.
Okay, so what I'm getting at is that leakers, you know, it's kind of their job. They get paid by a Twitter blue to leak this stuff and get a bunch of engagement.
Well, not Blitzen, actually. He doesn't have a verified tick, so he gets nothing for doing this. It's actually more effective to them to drip feed us the information, so they can get, what, 1 million interactions on this tweet, 1 million on that, 1 million on that. In a week's time, drop something else. It actually...
These guys like to leak all over.
Okay. But it's much more effective to them to not be doing this, because this guy's... At the moment, this guy's got 333,000 engagement from this one tweet. And to be fair, he probably would have gotten that from leaking all this information separately, and would have probably earned probably more money.
So,
oh no, I do believe you get paid on engagement and clicks and likes and retweets, so this may have made more money. So during a JoJo Josiah stream, this ended up occurring, which then made the next domino fall.
Wait, there's barely anyone in the stream. There will be a Simpsons season next. Let's check it.
Yo. So after that Simpsons leak, it just dominoed ridiculously. They were in an FMBR Discord, and basically everyone with any sort of information was just dropping information in that chat, and people would then go to it and then drop it, and then it just spewed. They basically lost control of the snowball, and at that point it's rolling down the hill, and we're now here. So we're going to look more at the rest of the leaks for the subsequent seasons after Season 3. I believe this originally came from an inside leaker, so a lot of the information is less like a roadmap. So when a roadmap leak, that was stuff that was in the final sort of confirmation stage. So the chances are not a lot of things will change from that roadmap. But you're talking, right. So a lot of this stuff can actually change. But here we have, so other things we've gone over for Season 3, which actually has more information than what Blitzen just says. Female Storm skin in the Battle Pass can turn into a Storm Beast and Storm Claws invisibility portal. So actually that was here. But he obviously just found more relevant information. So we have a 0 point sprite and everything we just talked. He also had movement removed, which was removed actually this season. But Season 4 leaks a bug invasion. Season Simpsons, yes, we will have apparently a Simpsons season, which is actually crazy.
Which is very confusing.
We want to get actually more into that. Leaks Chapter 7 leaks. Season 2 is Norse themed. And I believe the person who had the inside information started writing own theories on said leaks. So some of them are leaks and some of them are just might be his theories. Dark Presence will be a villain throughout the chapter. So I feel like the leakers were playing with fire. When they were
no kidding.
When they were treating stuff like this. So this was in March. And the guy who had information says, here's some of my favorite loading screens. A Star Wars loading screen, a Superman loading screen, a Spider S loading screen, and then a Norse loading screen. And obviously,
those are all
yeah,
like season themes that are coming up. We are getting a bug invasion season, hence the spider loading screen. We're getting a Norse mythology season, hence the Norse loading screen. What else?
a bug season, Norse, Spider. I think you said it. The other one was what we currently are in, the Star Wars season.
Oh, yeah, right. And then you got Superman, which is going to be next season.
So put yourself in the position of another leaker when you're knowing that he has information that you also have. You're sort of playing with fire. So obviously it's spilled over into what we have now. Little bit of bickering, and then one person leaks, and I leak, and then we know everything that's going to happen. At least,
you see, Jay, the thing is, it's playing with fire because you're like, you might piss off other leakers and then more and more stuff gets leaked. But it's also playing with fire with how far is Epic going to let this stuff slide? Like,
I did see Jojo Sire. Apparently, there was no NDA for the guy, for the worker. He didn't have a solid NDA. So,
it's still like dicey, right? How long could you leak so much stuff that is like almost a full year into the future and not get in trouble?
If there's no NDA and it's not contracted in the thing, and they kind of loop-told it,
leaked the entire
also
5 seasons. Crazy.
Also, they like the people who then he didn't personally leak. So he's pulled information onto other people. So then they would have to get leakers involved in a court case, and it's just a little bit dodgy on their part because most of them are under the age of 18 and possibly, I don't know, I'm just surmising here, and it's like, it's a little just, it's just a headache, isn't it? So it's like, you're Epic, you're just like, okay, we need to tighten our belts next time and just prepare for this to not happen again, sort of thing.
Gotcha.
But I want to say something, chat. I was planning a video, I don't know who it was, someone was in chat, said something about, it's good they had this mini-season this season because it means that Epic can be a bit more flirtatious with what they add to the game. I don't know why I said flirtatious.
What?
I don't know. So I was writing a script, and at one point I talked about this mini-season and how it could actually be a way of Epic selling branded mini-seasons. So, for example, here's your 30 days of Star Wars, enjoy the weapons, locations, and mini-stories, and then in a few seasons we have another brand coming in, and we'll take a mini-season, maybe less than 35 days, maybe 20 days. But how they're branding this mini-season, it allows them the ability to go to other IPs and sell the product. And obviously that's what they've done with The Simpsons, as we're going to talk about, or we're going to talk about something else. What's the other thing?
It feels like a lot of things are ramping up. It feels like the floodgates are starting to break on how restrictive Fortnite leakers have been. What's to say they don't just leak everything that they have? Because clearly, from what we're learning here, is that a lot of them are holding back a lot of the information because they don't want to spoil it until up near that point.
I would still
the leak actually comes into the game, but now what?
I would still say, as a business sense for them, it's in their best interest to drip feed the leaks a little bit. Just turn the tap on a little bit, and then just drip feed the engagement. If it's a business for them, obviously this guy doesn't actually have a blue tick, so I don't know if he makes money. Maybe he has subscribers. I'm not entirely sure. A creator code. He obviously has. He has a creator code, so that's probably how he earns his money. So to drip feed the information, get 100,000 each engagement, then rather dropping it all together and getting 3,000 engagement, and then all the other people then take their traffic source, the bigger leakers like Shinner. Oh no, Shinner, to be fair to him, actually hasn't reposted anything until just now. He did post about that claw thing because it's information that he can clarify with something else. So that's the first time I've actually seen him leak any of this information. So
hold on.
If you want to prove that Shinner's a good one here, because he seems to be only leaking information that he can confirm and is not a possibility, because even the person who leaked this from the insider says there's about 80 to 90% possibility that everything you see here will come to fruition. But anyway, yeah, this is what I think they're going to do with the mini seasons. They're basically, Fortnite is going to sell these as IP branded seasons, where Fortnite can be a bit more adventurous with what they do, because they can sort of say, well, it's only for a month, guys, so infinite ammo with a crazy fire rate is fine. So in 3 seasons time, getting hit by a donut and being killed instantly isn't going to be a problem, because the season's going to be like between 25 and 35 days, and it allows Simpsons at this rate, Disney both times actually. Disney does now have something to do with Simpsons, don't they? Yeah.
What's Chapter 7 Season's 1 theme? I think it was like
Gala City.
Gala City. What's that mean?
Greenery, sort of future, I guess like where Doctor Strange went in that, where he went to the other place to see, see the Illuminati. And that's what I would say in my head with which is Gala City. Maybe it's not. Someone in chat might. Did Disney own Simpsons? I think they bought out Fox, didn't they? Which means they own Simpsons. I'm sort of lost in the timeline where we are with that.
What do you mean now?
Well, I'm just saying both of the mini seasons would be beneficial to Disney, who owns Epic, because in most countries The Simpsons is on Disney Plus. So both mini seasons are beneficial to Disney, which is interesting. So that video which I had out, if I put it out yesterday or the day before, I would have seemed like God, I was IQing it. Now it just seems like I'm taking the information. But I wrote that 4 days ago. I just haven't done the video.
I mean, I don't watch Simpsons, but what are they gonna do with a Simpsons season?
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Mortal. Simpsons has been going on for 35 seasons, and it is uber popular. I get that. I understand.
Yeah.
Granted, it is a sitcom, and I don't know how you turn a animated sitcom into an entire season. Obviously, there's going to be a whole lot they can do for cosmetics, but what are you going to do for weapons?
Thing is, though, like Marvel and Star Wars work because they're like action stuff, right?
Yes.
And honestly, like people want DC, and I'm not a DC fan, but I think DC could also work. Like, but I just don't see how Simpsons doesn't really work as a season.
Before a Simpsons season, which just doesn't really check out to me as much. Wouldn't it make sense to have like a DC season, a Transformers season, a Doctor Who season? Like those are all action franchises you can pull from.
Right.
Honestly, with The Simpsons, I know Fortnite, they're really creative with what they do. I just don't think how it's going to work like you guys say. I think it's going to be like a cash grab for Fortnite, like because of The Simpsons.
Well, and as I say, Disney. But I think I've played a lot of Simpsons game. I think I have faith in Epic actually turning something half decent out. If it's like for 35 days.
Look, I agree with you, Jay. I do think they're going to be able to make something that is entertaining for that month-long season. But I also agree with you, Galactus, that it also feels like a cash grab. We got Disney's 2 biggest action franchises already in this game represented by a season. Marvel and Star Wars. So they want to triple dip, but they don't really have another massive action franchise like that again. So they just they just give us Simpsons, and that's confusing.
Back to the massive league. I do agree that it's honestly out of control. Like I don't understand why leakers release all of this information out at once. Like it gets rid of the surprise.
I just got one of them got but hurt about someone else releasing information they had.
I think that's just so dumb, honestly.
It was bickering.
Retaliating at someone and being annoyed at someone by leaking something and ruining it for everyone else is just
Mortal.
Did Mortal die? What happened there?
Mortal.
Epic took him out. Epic took him out. Okay, well, be careful what we say, chat. Epic actually just took Mortal out.
The epic assassinators strike again.
Yeah, the Epic took it out.
By the way, I got these new cakes last night.
Ooh.
The more kills you get,
Oh my god, have they added the shoes you had when you were kids?
Skechers? No.
Yeah, if they haven't, they're missing out then. That would make Epic about £1 billion, I'm pretty sure. Lee says some of the leaks have to be fake. We are in season 3 and they already have information on chapter 7, season 2, because it was an insider leaker where this original information came from.
But with another Marvel season like that is a mini season, I understand where they could go with that. Like honestly,
I think they've just done it. I think they need to move away from Marvel stuff. They've just done too much.
Yeah, I do agree. But with the symbiote theme, honestly, like you guys probably don't know Marvel well, also, but
what?
Honestly,
hey, I am a massive Marvel fan. Thank you.
All right. Sorry, okay. Honestly, I think the main villain of that season is gonna be Null.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the biggest hypocrite here when I say this. If it is an actual symbiote season, that would be fire. But hey. Now with their like massive focus on collab-themed mini seasons, who's to say they can't do a Sonic mini season?
Oh yeah, Sonic's never coming. Get over it.
So we're definitely agreeing that leaking is fine up until about a month of
It
information.
depends on the scale and length of time of that thing coming to the game.
I
So,
think
scale,
it's
what do you mean?
totally fine. To,
Well,
like,
scale is
make
in the
stuff
terms like if it's a small
within
like
the
hint
next
of something or a little bad blessing or a full reveal, like scale of leak and size of what's being leaked, and also length of time matters. So like
So-
months, that's cool. But if it's like 3 or 4 months, that's annoying. If it's like a year in advance, that's obviously really annoying.
Because I would say it's fine because they always leak events once the key comes out, doesn't it? I mean, all you have to do is stay off Twitter for 2 hours and into the event's done. I think that's fine. I don't know who wants to see it, who would want to go on Twitter to see the event happen before. They only have to wait 2 hours.
Oh yeah, I'm always on Twitter for day of the event.
Better advice: just don't get on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Why
So-
would they leak the event either way?
I don't know. It's fine. 2 hours before it makes very little sense, and they don't really have the event in like full. They just have the animations that will happen during the event and this, which you can sort of work out. But sometimes it's just you look back at the leaks after the event happened. It's like how you were meant to work out what's going to happen from this is actually crazy anyway. Well, sometimes it does actually just reveal what happens. To be fair, like if there's a cut scene, that will just play out how it is. Don't worry, Disney's coming for your mini seasons. I have no idea what's even happening there.
Yeah, no, that's a case of us getting mollywopped by that TIE fighter.
Yeah, cultural appropriation of Wookiees is crazy, man.
And then to have a song called "Where My Wookiee's At" after being a Caucasian woman who skinned a Wookiee alive and then wore his skin.
Actually, when you look at it like that's crazy. That's actually insane.
Exactly.
Also, Hamps.
I'm
Ray will have
living-
superpowers. Oh, we're talking about like Disney characters coming, having a Disney season. That actually would be quite sick. I'll be down for a Disney season. Where do you think the bogs are going? They need a hive, don't they? Like a big, like beehive.
Fortnite, how about this? Honestly, it's just that all the POIs on the edge of the map. I kind of wish we had something in the center of the map.
That
Yeah, the
bug
hive for the
invasion
bug
season-
invasion season.
That bug invasion season feels like it's going to be a mix of our invasion.
Yes, you got
season
TIE
last
fighter.
time and what else? What else? Feels like it's going to be a mix of that and Paradise.
This is
Paradise
not
and
more
invasion.
This is
That-
the
yeah,
first
that works.
phase, but these are Imperial TIE fighters.
Oh my god, shut up, mortal!
It's not lore accurate.
I don't give it. Oh my god, it is. Oh my chat. Guess who's in my chat? We actually talked about one of his tweets earlier in the video. They were kind of playing with fire, as we know what we know now. How's your day? How's your day going? Is it busy? Busy today? Well, it wasn't.
Oh my
I don't think it was
God.
his fault. He had the information, and then I think it he kind of passed the information on, and eventually
Mortal,
he
come pick me
it's
up and take me to
leaked or something. I don't know.
can you come pick me up and take me over to that lightsaber?
I'm sort of remembering from the tweet I was reading.
Yeah, I'm coming.
It's been
Well, I
forced
have
stress
not-
and lots of
not-
DMs. Yeah, I hope you're okay, man, because you know mistakes do happen, of course, and I hope you're dealing with it all.
Okay, so
I'm
the guy
too.
in your chat is the one who.
The one who had the document. So I remember reading his
Hey,
tweet.
where you going?
So he had the document, and I think he was passing it around to people he thought he could trust, and something happened from then. I don't know if he left the document open or something. I presume it was like a Google document, because they're all in a Discord with other leakers, so it only takes one to be the leaky
No.
leaker, and it all
say
goes
that.
wrong. Don't say leaky leaker. Okay, maybe not.
They're not coming after me, so if you guys are able to get that TIE fighter.
Okay, what he said is, I don't have much time because I'm in class, enjoy class. I had people I trust. Now, I sent the screenshots to, and they betray my trust. Yeah, that generally is unfortunately what happens.
I'm slowly making my way there.
Making my way downtown.
Force is not
Hey,
strong.
hey,
We
hey.
said the same thing. We're too much alike. Crazy. Well, I hope you're okay, man. At the end of the day, I know it's very much a hot topic at the moment, and some people indeed will be angry. But yeah, I hope you're fine, man. Because at the end of the day, it is only Fortnite. Which actually just saying that might get me hate. To be fair. What do you mean? They've leaked the entire thing.
The
Yeah,
real
Jay,
pain of it all
God.
is just having your trust betrayed. You know.
Yeah. There you go, more. You can fly.
Oh,
Yeah, thank
you're
God.
doing
The real.
well, bud.
I was born to be a
can I
player.
play that actually?
By the way, okay. Stop
We
it. It's
absolutely
gonna happen again.
We destroyed a massive build fight going on over here.
You know what else is massive?
No.
My mom.
The Fortnite leaks. What we talk about in this stream. That's what I'm saying.
Is that Mace Windu's one?
Oh wait, is someone not?
Yeah. I'll go get more of them.
Oh, he had no chance. These guns are broken.
Let's go. we
Oh
got two
my
points
God.
now.
Thanks for the backup.
I'm never.
Cringe version. Holy crap, dude.
Pro did not stand a chance. 37.
Oh,
35,
okay.
crack shield. West, north now. 35 white. Oh my god, he's so weak. Oh, that is the last
I have
guy.
a 36.
Yep.
Let's go.
Cool. Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube live stream. Everyone, make sure to use creator code Mr. Joy in the Fortnite item shop. Hashtag epic. Hashtag ad. Hashtag epic partner.
Do you guys think the leaks are bad or it helps the game? There's levels to it. There's levels to it. If it's like a month or a week, which we've all discussed, it's fine. But if it's like 4 seasons down the line, I feel like it's a little damaging, unfortunately.
No. Just 2 seasons down the line, dog.
Okay, 2, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. By saying I think a month to 2 weeks okay. 4
Anything
seasons
beyond
not.
a month is where I get dicey.
Makes me remember the leaks. You know when we had the Cube Queen shall be a main villain of Chapter 3. But it was a little bit early. She was obviously Chapter 2 and never seen again. They were pretty big leaks at the time. They were 4-chain leaks, weren't they? And everyone said, oh, they're fake. And then literally almost everything happened.
When you get that lightsaber,
Yeah.
can me and you trade so I actually have the red one? Because I like red. You can have the purple one.
Sure.
Thank you.
That was actually sick how you spun back there.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
What is this?
How is that purple? How is that purple?
Oh, Lit's colorblind, so he probably thought that was purple.
Oh.
It's blue, it's blue.
That's blue. I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
he's
Anyways, bye.
Sharpers, how do you feel about the leaks anyway? What have you seen of the leaks anyway? Have you seen
Yeah, I've seen them. I think they're alright. I think they could have waited like another day or two.
What,
Well,
delete the entire
otherwise,
thing? Delete the entire thing? I mean,
Yeah.
some people don't really care, like us, I suppose, about if they leaked in. Oh my god, if they leaked the entire season. So I guess some people will be like that. Yeah, I don't really care they leaked the entire thing. I still look forward to it. You know, not everyone's built like us, Lit, and be like, okay, I would rather be surprised up until like the season or a few weeks. Oh my god.
Some people just like to be spoiled.
Yeah, some people, I'll be like, oh, you know what? I like to be spoiled. I like to know where I'm going. I like to know where I'm heading. And that's fine, I suppose, but I might
Jay,
die.
you're a bootlegger.
I'm not. I don't agree with it. I'm saying I don't agree with it, but I can...
All you do is relentlessly support Fortnite. Don't you remember that Fortnite hates you? To answer the poll, I can't wait to shotgun people as Ned Flanders.
Someone said, I can't believe they leaked all this stuff because they were paid. Yeah, that's basically what happens, really.
Yeah.
Ruined all the excitement. Having a pissing match over Fortnite leaks is wild.
It's kind of funny.
Kind of. I think in a month's time, I think we look back and we'll be looking forward, of course, and then seeing obviously some of the leaks turn out to obviously be true because they're inside leaks. We expect most of them to be true, and nothing much to change. So in a month's time, we'll probably be like, oh well, that's happened. Oh okay, that's happened. Oh yeah, you also go pretty slow when you're upside down. You don't really descend or anything. You just good aim, mate. Is this how tedious play is a game? Oh my god, proper dogfight. 35!
Holy crap, that was cool.
Whoa! He's going down! He's going down 50! He's abandoned ship, Taking evasive actions,
Woo!
Oh god, we actually had a proper dogfight, crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome. And I just keep killing people.
25 white on someone, I don't know who, that might have been the person who knocked initially anyway. 25 white, 50 white, 75, 100 knots. GG's, bro. There's someone on the bridge. I'm coming back down. Yeah. Nice.
You see, this is how I have the most
Lit, we
fun
have a
with this
combined
game.
age
This
of
thing
50. Can we, like, behave here?
Yo, dude, I'm playing with my toys.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god, no way, no way! Oh my god! Oh my god, how I survived that! Oh my god!
What?
There's no way!
What happened?
I injected and I just grabbed onto the other person's wing!
Holy crap.
Holy hell!
Well, we lost one of our ships, but we still have one X-Wing left.
Do you know Grievous might have his original style and as the second style? Yeah, we still have that to be revealed. Unless that's leaked.
It's kind of insane.
It's a little broken, mate.
It is.
Which is great with these new Disney themed seasons, which we're gonna have.
It's good that it's only for a month. I've died to like 2 TIE fighters, and it's like, dang, I don't know what else I could really do there, but at the same time, I'm having too much fun actually using it than I am dying to it. So it's fine.
Yeah, it's definitely a balance, isn't it?
Oh shoot, look at that. The last remaining teams are like completely spread out. It's a duo and 2 solos.
Marge, grab the chug. Alright.
Lightsaber.
Go, my Imperial bombs!
23, 47,
Ow.
crash shield. 22
Just
white.
lightsaber.
Bro's weak.
Hello. Bye, Zendaya.
I mean, me personally, I kind of enjoyed the roadmap leak from Chapter 5. I think, you know, it actually made me a little bit more hyped for the chapter, kind of having like a general sense of what was going on. But I know that a lot of other people didn't really like it, so I try and I don't know. I think about it as a positive, but I also see the negative sides of it, you know?
In that regards, it's not really black and white. It's like, just even talk about people who say, oh yeah, it shouldn't be more than a month before the feature comes out, or 2 weeks, or some people would say 2 months. So it's like, people got very different opinions on when leakers should leak. Obviously, I feel like everyone's on the side of 4 seasons is a little too much.
Yeah, I think the main thing is if the chapter theme is actually Norse mythology, that's like the chapter theme, that's actually a relatively large leak that I think should have been saved for at least closer to the end of chapter 6.
Yeah, I think it turned out that it's only actually going to be a season, but I thought like having a Norse mythology map now would be cool. But apparently that's going to be season 2's theme. So I guess we see. Leon, I left a crown on the island for you. You want it? Good luck getting that. But how would South Park work if South Park wanted to come to Fortnite? I think you can have mature content having seasons. Yeah, we've had 18 plus things before, but obviously having that entirety of a season might be a little difficult. See, everyone I talk to lit, and everyone's saying like, I can't imagine a Simpsons theme season, but I can honestly see that because I've played enough hit and run to think there is enough content for them to have an abundance of weapons, an abundance of POIs. We can have a steamy stack port 2.0 where Mr. Burns is, I don't know, the MP. I can create a whole Simpsons theme season. I don't have that issue.
Yeah, I think there's good potential for a Simpsons season. I mean, I don't know many weapons from The Simpsons, but even if they can't do like a full loot pool, I think that they can definitely do a lot of the utility items. You know, like a donut healing item and all that. I think it'd be relatively simple.
Oh, it can be like a donut can be like a, oh my god, like a, I'm gonna die. You go to a water park and you slide down on, what is it, an inflatable. That's what a donut could be. You've got a mobility item where you just roll down hills with it and stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, so it could be like the inflatable, but like reskinned, do you think?
Oh, like the cow inflatable. Oh yeah, that's solid. No, that's solid. Yeah, that works. I think that works.
I know if they're going to do Simpsons, they have to have the emote where they step on the rake. I feel like that's iconic.
I feel like the bush is a little bit more iconic though.
Yeah, but also where I Show Bob steps on the rake and keeps getting hit in the face.
Oh no,
I feel like
right,
they gotta
you're right,
do that.
You're right, no, you're right. What are you saying?
I was saying, Homer, you know the sound Homer makes?
Doll? Doll?
Yeah,
I can't do it very well. I do it disservice.
That pre-emote.
Yeah, see, I think there's enough. I think there's actually arguably that might be controversial. There's a similar amount of content that Star Wars have. Star Wars, you have to be quite rigid with it because people would, like Mortal Snow would lose their mind.
Futurama and Simpson.
But with Simpson,
season.
a whole Matt Groening, whatever he's not Groening, Groening season. Actually, that actually might be solid. I mean, we've had Futurama in game before, so that's a solid shout actually. So not just a Simpsons season. A whole Matt Groening season, whatever his name is. I'm not entirely sure what his name is now. It's iconic. It's always on the title roll. It's the last name you see before the episode starts. What, the
If
couch?
anything,
Yeah,
I'm
easy.
curious
Well, like, no,
on
the
how
intro.
they do Bart. Yeah, how would they do Bart and Lisa since they're tiny?
Just make them the same size. I mean, there's teen version and adult versions of them. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
So more.
Morty's in game, isn't he? So, kind of similar to him.
Yeah, but they've shoved the robot on him.
I feel like there'd be a Bart robot version they could do.
Oh, like a mecha Bart. Yeah, that's what I said. I said that Simpsons hit. I said that when I was over there about 5 minutes ago. Simpsons Hit and Run. I played enough to know. I can't really remember because it's been so long since I played Hit and Run to remember the items. Oh my god, full team on us. Whoever us is.
Complete-
Well, they can make like the intro like a music pack. We're creating seasons 4 Epic Games at this point. Epic Games hire us. 26. We don't really know what.
I feel like we won't know the full gravity of the leaks until people start going, oh, it's a little boring because we know what's going to happen, sort of thing, like we did it having the other chapter.
I think you would obviously add Homer Simpson's car, but that might just be a car skin, kind of like the Snoop Dogg car. I think maybe.
Yeah, you wouldn't make it a mythic car like Rex. Even though it would warrant it, to be fair, given the Hit and Run game, but probably not. I mean, only being 30 days, if it is a season.
I honestly think Wrecked was pretty good for the first 30 days, but I think beyond that it got a little bit boring by the end.
Yeah, that's what, I said I was going to do a video about Fortnite really going deep into Star Wars and making it actually the season where other IPs have struggled or other seasons. So, for example, the Marvel season, the last one, they didn't add any of the really powerful superhero stuff from the previous incarnation, Chapter 2, Season 4, and then you could argue Rex because of the arguments with pros versus casual and all that stuff, and they had to nerf it. So they can have these more shorter seasons, and they got
there's a
room
Star
to
Wars
add
thing.
anything. And I sort of said, well, with these seasons now, they can just keep, they can do whatever they want, really. It's only 30 days, and hopefully the community won't be mad if they add stupid stuff. So, like a Rex season might work in these smaller, shorter mini seasons. But I think they're just going to sell them to IPs, obviously.
Do I go?
Let's go. GG's.
Nice, good job, man.
GG's.
Man, those leaks are crazy. Not all of them are true, but dang, that's got to be the second biggest leak in versus the Chapter 5 roadmap.
I think a good 90% of them are real, and then the rest of it is like he was. So it would still come from the Epic employee. Yeah, some of the stuff so the person who had the screenshots also added. So he got fed information, and then he took the information from the insider who worked at Epic, and he also added some own theories of his own, like on top of it. So but that's where people got a bit confused. But 90% of what's going to happen is what's going to happen.
So the superhero theme, the bug invasion theme, all that's still happening.
The superhero, the bug invasion should be happening. Yeah.
Doing all right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I think that all the leaks that's happened is pretty insane, dude. I feel like it's kind of ruined the excitement for me, at least.
Yeah, at the moment I'm kind of like not excited about the leaks, but it's kind of something to talk about. So in a month's time, I'll probably reflect and be like, when something happens from the leaks, I'll be like, oh, we knew that was going to happen. That would have been cool. It just came out of nowhere. But
I just think the reason they leaked everything was just so stupid. Like,
because they were petty and they didn't like someone else saying a leak before them, which would happen only in a month's time. But yes, it was probably a bit early in a day to start leaking Season 4 stuff, but silly.
Oh, the one that surprised me the most was the Simpsons season. I don't know how that's gonna work. At first, I thought it was cool. The Chapter 5 roadmap was cool, but I feel like it just kind of ruined it. Like, Like, I wish I got surprised about the Marvel season.
Like, added in what's up there.
The only leak I'm actually excited for, I'm not sure if it was true or not, but they said that the OG mode is gonna go into Chapter 2 when Season X ends.
Yeah, I haven't even talked about that one because that happened.
That's gonna be very exciting. I only played like for at least 3 seasons of Chapter 2. That's when I first started.
I don't
in like the worst season, I think.
Oh, but the whole argument for OG was everyone wanted the Chapter 1 mode. So now, obviously, there's Chapter 2 fans, but I can't see. It's just gonna have the same issue where the people who like Chapter 1 would rather have it just replayed out again, than either go to Chapter 2 because I thought that was the idea. People wanted OG Fortnite and Chapter 1.
What I think they're gonna do is that once Season X ends, they're gonna keep a Chapter 1 OG mode and then make a Chapter 2 mode, or like
that makes
something
sense.
like that.
But how it was written down sounds like they're replacing it. But that obviously just might be the league, of course.
Yeah, I think they're eventually gonna bring Chapter 1 back because I can't see them going beyond Chapter 2. Maybe Chapter 3, but after that, I just doesn't seem like who would want to go back to Chapter 5 after a certain point, you know? I'm excited for it because I was really disappointed by Remix because like Remix was cool, but it was like only focused on Season 2, and it made me upset because I was really excited for Season 7 to return, the Alien one.
Yeah.
They changed the dates of OG when Season 4 was gonna start. I'm pretty sure it was gonna start a bit later. And I think it's neat because Season 4 of Chapter 1 was like a superhero season, and it's gonna start at the same time as the new superhero season. Don't know if that was intentional or not.
Yeah, probably intentional because every second
season
is a high season, so it's definitely intentional.
If they do Chapter 2, do you think they'll still do the Marvel season? Do you think they're gonna just skip that? Because then that's a problem.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I'd probably play it and I'd probably just talk to Marvel and be like, okay, because yeah, that would be a problem, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or they just have, like,
40 white.
They could add new versions of the skins from battle.
Oh, someone's shockwaved in. Oh my god.
Oh, crap. Fighting a Darth Vader. Oh no. Knocked.
44 white. Oh wait, that's you, Leon. My bad.
Shockwaved.
Is that Quan?
He's over there.
Where's Shockwave towards?
Knocked. Yeah, but I just think, see, the point is where everyone was arguing about going back to OG Fortnite. So what, we're going to just keep going through chapters and then eventually get to like Chapter 4, which apparently everyone hated but now loved. It's just a bit silly. But it gets even more silly if we keep splitting game modes. So we'd be in Chapter 1, Season 1, and then one mode would be in Chapter 2, Season 1, and then the other mode would be in Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Season 1. Wait, is each season going to get better there? Wait, well, I presume we've already got the Battle Pass for Season 3, so we wouldn't have another one. But whichever one is the most current season that came back from OG, I presume we have it.
I think they're just gonna go up to Chapter 3 because like it's gonna be like the 3 classic Donald Mustard chapters before he left.
Oh,
you know, because like that's like the original trilogy basically.
The Mustard Saga.
I don't know, the way we defeated Doctor Doom was pretty bad. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, he did say he's coming back, so he might be coming back as a superhero season. You never know. They might have. And hopefully we get this Reed Richards stuff. See, that might be where it correlates back to it because we had all them teasers for the Fantastic Four in Doctor Doom's house with Human Torch's heart, and then obviously Reed Richards in a ball, and then the Thing as a chair, and then the Invisible Woman in a case.
But that stuff was messed up.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. But I remember someone said that it wasn't just the Invisible Woman in the case. That was like her decomposing body inside the case.
She was apparently, but there must be another version of Fantastic Four we could get if Doctor Doom comes back.
Could I get that
from
saber?
another universe? You never know. And I know sometimes they don't do it with films because sometimes films release and everyone says, "Oh my god, they're going to do a collab," and they never do. But obviously, does the superhero season align with the release of Fantastic Four?
It kind of aligns with well, I'm not sure when the Superman movie's coming out. I think it's mainstream.
There should be a season where we get like all the same characters but different versions of them.
Knox.
Nice.
Yeah, they should do that, like a season where we have a bunch of the same character but from different realities.
Oh my god, from where? Sorry.
Like, we should get that.
I mean, we can't have snapshots, and they didn't even do it with that snapshots. Oh.
What, like another
7.
Another 0 point season, like Chapter 2, Season 5.
Yeah, I mean, Fortnite's always had a multiverse, of course. I mean, we're all in a different reality. We're in, what is it, 712 or something?
783.
783. Okay,
no.
yeah, whatever.
Now I'm wondering, was the Chapter 5 island Reality Zero, or was it also a different reality?
No, different reality. I mean,
So what happened?
Yeah.
We've been in a different reality since 4 because
No, Chapter 4 was Reality Zero.
no, we
zero
had the
point
0
on it.
point.
It was a reforged reality
yes,
zero, just with
but-
multiple realities.
Okay, actually, I'll retract that. We can't be sure we were in reality 0 because Paradigm was talking to Evie, and Evie said we're far from home now. So that could either meant they transported to somewhere else in the reality 0, or they moved realities with the 0 point. We just don't really know. Because obviously the 0 point can travel to other realities because it's in many bits at the moment. So that could be the case. We just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what happened to Midas after Outlaws. Not Outlaws, Lawless.
Oh,
You know,
He's apparently he's gonna be funding the superhero academy.
yeah, apparently that's we see now. We see.
It's literally in the leagues.
Guys, I really enjoyed talking to my community about the leaks. We had some really good discussions. So if you made it this far into the video, comment leaks or leaky leaks in the comment section. And your thoughts as well. Leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Until next time, it has been boy Miss JY. Until next time, bye bye. Watch this video.